So my knitting is coming along quite swimmingly. Loving it. I'm trying to make a scarf right now. I've had to restart it once, but that's not so bad. I think it's going pretty well. Like, this is pretty good. I've probably spent a collective like maybe 2 hours on this, just this. So the scarf is gonna take a while, but I have a flight coming up actually tomorrow. I have a flight coming up tomorrow. And Christmas is in 3 days. So I'm going to be the mysterious girl on the plane who's knitting. I'm going to be in North Carolina for a couple days, and then I'm flying to California for New Year's. I got a bunch of like early-ish Christmas gifts. Should we do a small little pre-Christmas haul? Why not? First, I got these glasses. They're very 70s, I feel like. And then when I got in the car, I was like, wait, do I hate them? But I think I like them. And I got a new face wash headband. I got a new pair of jeans. I just wanted a nice, straight but loose, medium wash jean. So I got these. It's the Levi's 501 90s. Love them. I got a new eyebrow gel, Patrick Ta. It's the best. New mascara, Glossier, Lash Lick. It's the best. New brow pencil, Kosas Brow Pop. I got the JVN air dry cream. I got a little mini hair oil. 2 of these Glow Recipe watermelon toners. I got a little mini face wash, a little mini dry shampoo. It's literally like a mini brands haul. I love it. A mini hair gel. 2 mini shampoo and conditioners. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Christmas is just the best time to be a girl. I feel like it's haul central. It's makeup tutorial central. I love the Christmas haul. I love a makeup tutorial. Somebody asked me on my Q&A thing the other day if I would ever do like a makeup or skincare video. So this is my makeup or skincare segment. I started out with the Laura Mercier tinted moisturizer. That's already on my face. Although I can't remember if I put it on my forehead. Oh well. I used Tower 28 concealer. Tower 28 is good because it is very good for sensitive skin. It works for me. I feel like it never breaks me out. I really only use the smaller side, but if I'm wearing foundation, I'll use this side. I wear Milk Makeup. Is it a contour or a bronzer? Yeah, it says matte bronzer. Then I use the Rare Beauty blush. I've never tried another liquid blush, and I don't think I'll ever need to because this has lasted me forever, and I think I literally will die first before I run out. I do the smallest little dots, and it blends quick. So I just got the Kosas brow pencil, which I wanted because everyone said that had a really thin tip, which it does. Like, that is literally tiny compared to my eyebrow. It's super thin, so it's very easy to work with. Okay, they look good. And I use the Patrick Ta, the mini brow gel. For powder, I do it after all that so that everything has time to set a little bit. I use the Maybelline Fit Me translucent color, and I just use the little sponge that comes in it. And then I just press it underneath my eye, a little bit in the middle of my forehead, a little bit on my chin, and then I just kind of lightly pat the rest. Then I curl my eyelashes, and then I use the Glossier Lash Slick. It's the best mascara. It's not clumpy. Done. And then something I haven't been doing for a while, but that I like to do, is to take my brow pencil and use it as an eyeliner. I've just been out of my brow pencil for so many months, so I haven't been doing this, but oh my gosh, I'm kind of scared to do it because I haven't done it in so long. But I'm just gonna do a little bit of an underline on the bottom of my lash line. I use the Glossier. I don't know what this is called. It's one of their like glossy lipsticks in the shade Cachet. And this is the look. Merry Christmas. Good morning and welcome to San Diego. We arrived sometime last night. She's looking a little cloudy today, but that's surely temporary. Christmas is now over, so I thought I'd give you just a little mini haul. I got this Paloma wool bag, a Miffy stuffed animal, I got some workout clothes, I got some new journals, as well as a really nice pen. I also got a book about how to knit. I got a little Pop Mart skull candy, or skull panda, I forget, and then also a new Oracle deck. I don't think I've ever done so many hauls in one video, but here we are. I feel like the best way, or at least the way, I cope with January and all of its, well, I mean, even though it's not super dreary, it hasn't been a very dreary January. It's actually been quite nice. I think last week was the only week worth of rain and cold that I've really had. So regardless, it still has that like dull, drab energy. It's just, there's no way around it. So Happy New Year, by the way. I wish I could say it was the beginning of January, but it's actually the end. But I feel like this is a good place to have a little bit of a check-in. That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna show you some more of the things I've collected this month to distract from the stagnancy of winter, and talk about how a few of those things have been contributing towards my New Year's resolutions, my like recommitment to a bunch of different things. Let's get into it. Most excitingly, this weekend, a blind box claw machine slash plushies toy store thing opened near me, so I went. I got this blind box from Nyota's Fluffy Life from Pop Mart. How cute is it? I like this series because there's not a single one in the boxes that I would be upset to get, but she has this little box over her head. It says home. And on the back, it says my tranquil corner. What? How cute is that? Next, a Smeeski. I got one from the bed collection this time. How cute. How cute. He's holding a little pillow. He's sleepy. I've been having a real affinity for trinkets recently. Not that I haven't always had that, but I've been like, I don't know, trinkets used to be something I would just collect on vacation and stuff, but now I've been like wanting to go out specifically in search of trinkets. So, you know, and I'm like thinking in like 5-10 years, I'm gonna have invested a lot of money into these little figurines. I don't know. I understand when grandmas have full houses of trinkets and little things they've collected, because I'm starting early and I will have plenty. Yesterday, I got a set of markers in the mail, and to give you some context for that, my boyfriend got me the cutest coloring book I think I've ever seen. It's like this little character guy. He kind of looks like a Smeeski, to be honest. Is it a Smeeski? Oh no. But it looks very similar to one. It's so cute. My favorite one that I really, like, I'm saving because I want to do it well, but it's like this overhead view of the room. Ugh, it's adorable. I was using Crayola markers, but they weren't really doing it for me. I saw this girl on TikTok and she had these markers, and I used them last night, and I think really the issue is my technique, you know? Because it's still, what I was trying to get rid of was like those overlapping lines. So I think I need to do some research about how to be a better colorer, but regardless, it's really fun. So I've been really into that. I got this planner the other day from Barnes & Noble because I saw also on, I think I saw this on Twitter actually, that they were 70% off, but that's just because it had like half of the old year in it, so I just ripped it out. I don't know, whatever. It was literally $6, and I think it was originally 20, so I ripped out the pages I don't need, and now it's perfectly fine. I could have left them in even. It wouldn't matter. I just didn't want all that extra space. This goes into my little New Year's resolutions, and I think that now is a good time to check in on them, because so far, we're at the end of the month, I've been implementing things. It's less of a, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. It's more of a, this is what I said I was gonna do, and then this is what I've actually done. I also posted on my TikTok a set of journaling prompts that I used. If you want to go see those, they are waiting for you. They look like this. It's just an easy way to lay out a month by month intention. In January, my intention was habits. I also picked some overarching words for the year, laid out what my ideal day looks like. That way I have a pretty good baseline routine where if I wake up on a day and I'm just like so unmotivated, I'm so out of whack, all this stuff, I can easily look back to, you know, what were my priorities? How can I at least check off like 3 of those boxes today? So I picked like 5 priorities for this year, and I've been making it a point to use my planner every day. That way I can keep track of what I've done, and it's also an accountability kind of thing to see the box there on the page and it's unchecked and you're like, oh. I've been getting my boxes checked. I actually slacked off this last week, which I know it's only been 4 weeks in January, but this last week I slacked off and I noticed a big difference. So here we are, Monday again, back at it, because it was really hitting and working for me. Sometimes when you get into like doing a good thing like this and your days start going well, you think that you can stop planning them and then forget that the reason they were going so well is because you were planning them. So here we are. Again, recommitted. So these are my priorities. Number 1 was movement, which I characterized by like 10,000 steps a day, which is such a basic goal. And honestly, I haven't been hitting it, but at the very least, I've been going for a walk. 1 to 2 walks per day, and that's enough for my movement goal right now. Like, as I continue feeding into that goal, it will grow and grow. But I'm just doing enough to where I can stay consistent. So I wanted 10,000. I've gotten 1 to 2 walks a day. That's fine. Another box is next steps, which I guess would be more like future planning. I wanted to sit down each day and commit an hour or two to researching and just putting time and energy and mental focus into planning what the next phase of my life is going to look like, where the alternative would be laying around being like, oh, I wonder what's going to happen. Oh, I have no control. You know, it makes me feel like I'm at least aware of a multitude of options. In that way, more opportunities can find me because I'm looking for them, which has been working very well. I have seen great success from that this month. I feel motivated to keep going. I really needed some wins in that area, and I got 2 so far. So we're gonna keep going with that one. The next one is self-care, which I characterize that as like journaling mainly, just checking in with myself literally daily. Same thing as like using a planner. When you journal every day and you start to be very in tune with yourself and very, able to regulate, you start thinking, oh, I don't need to journal, and then forgetting that the reason you were feeling that way is because you were journaling so much. I also was going through many transitions all at once, and I think it was a little overwhelming to sit down each day and go through that all. I think I just needed to be just in it and not really like thinking too hard, not analyzing too much. That's normal and fine too. That's what I needed. But I decided at the beginning of the year I want to get back into a daily check-in, which I have been doing. I'll show you. For example, these pages were what I've journaled in the last 3 months. These pages okay, how can I show this better? These pages were the last 3 months of the year. These pages are January. So I would say that goal has been a success. I've been trying to kind of take the approach of the creative, the artist way, how they have the program where it's like the morning pages where you sit down and brain dump right in the morning, 3 pages, literally whatever's on your mind. I kind of take that same approach without really knowing that's what I was doing. Either that, or say I haven't done it for the day, I'll do that at night too. I'll just dump everything from the night. It doesn't matter what time, but I try to do like 2.5 pages. I don't force it. If there's a day where, say, I'm busy, I don't have time to sit down for an hour, it's more important that I just literally get down something on the page. I say what I'm doing, how I'm feeling, and what I'm gonna do for the day. That's it. So basic, and that's enough for the day. I journaled, done. It's a piece of history that I bookmarked. Next little priority was create. So I know that I haven't been creating as many YouTube videos. I know, sorry. I've been more active on TikTok, and I'm still kind of finding where the balance is between those two. I would like ideally to be doing both, which is what I'm doing hence right now. And I think my February word is going to be, where January was habits, February is going to be creating. Like I said, I was going through transition after transition after transition at the end of last year, and I felt so out of place in my own external identity that I didn't know what to bring to the table. I was just like, I don't know what to say about who and where I am right now, because I couldn't even tell you. I just showed up here. Give me a second to get my bearings. So it took a little bit longer than I thought, but I'm feeling better. Not that I was feeling bad. I just was like trying to figure things out. So I feel a little bit more figured out. I think I've taken a lot of my favorite parts of my old life and I've found ways to put them into my new life. I found my favorite parts of my new life, ways to accentuate that. It's a whole thing. So I think we're back on track. My second to last priority was hobbies. In terms of hobbies, I have taken up knitting, which we all know, but this is what I finished from that section of yarn you saw in the beginning of the video. It's like half of a scarf. That was my learning roll of yarn. I did a whole bunch of stuff with that. A lot of it was a mistake, but this was where I fully got the hang of it. So it's all tied together. It looks a little bit like a mess, but it's knitted. I mean, hey, look at that. I did that. Look at that. So last part of the haul is that last weekend I went to a little knitting store nearby and I got mohair because I want to knit a balaclava-esque thing. It's gonna be probably a challenge, but I think I can do it. I've been recommitted to reading as a hobby. I got the new Sally Rooney book. I've been reading a chapter a day. That's a manageable amount for me. That's where we are so far. And then my last priority, and these are for the whole year, so like I said, maybe we're strong in some areas one month and weaker in others, and they kind of ebb and flow. As long as I'm equally, paying attention to and putting effort into these things, these 6 things this year, I think I'll be happy with whatever comes of it. So my last little priority was routines. I wanted a little bit more of a solid morning and night routine, something that every day I can rely on, because I've lost a big routine thing in my life, being school. I've been pretty strict about my morning routine and my night routine. I've been very consistent with washing my face and using all of my skincare steps, which I know that might sound stupid, but it really helps me like wind down for the night. I don't know. It's just it's like ceremonial in a sense. I don't know. I think we've done good with all of these things. Yeah, we're feeling good. I don't know if I'll end the video here. I think I might. I think I just want to like say goodbye to this January video. I've been sitting on this footage for a minute. Is anyone even still watching these? I don't know. I feel like I have really slacked off and I'm guilty about it. But if anyone is still watching and you want to comment some things you'd like to see, I would be open to ideas. Yeah. Okay. Love you all and Happy New Year.